the unspoken word. This poem isn't necessarily about politics, but I do think it is relevant. I think there are people all over the world, especially my dark-skinned sisters, who spend their entire lives wanting to be something that they're not and trying to just fit into the system. This is just forget the system and do you. This is the story of my struggles being a dark-skinned girl and becoming a dark-skinned teenager and now living as a dark-skinned young woman. So this is on being brown. And it's dedicated to my mother, who is here tonight. So. This is for my great-grandmother. Her name was Pearl. She had yellow skin, brown hair, curled, chinky eyes, who came to the hospital December 22nd, 1987, who told my mother that she could look at the ends of my little fingernails and tell that I will grow up to be black as hell. This is for my mother, who cursed her grandmother out on the spot. This is for the little Puerto Rican boy in 4th grade who had a crush on her. Actually, a crush wouldn't even do it justice. I was in love with him, and thoughts of him took up every page of my diary that I hid under my bed with the B+ grades that I didn't want to show my mother. And he told me one day that he thought I was nice and smart and pretty too, but I was too dark, far too dark. Negrita, little black girl. His mother wouldn't approve, much less understand. My little chocolate legs ran home that day looking like licorice twizzlers, ran to my bed, dug my diary out, and cried mournful 10-year-old tears I would never fall in love again. This is for the 8th graders in middle school who sat at the top of the bleachers, who tried every day to get at the unsuspecting 6th graders, who made desperate attempts to talk to my best friend, who was beautiful, with caramel skin, long hair, and green eyes, and who would yell at her, "Hey, shorty with the long hair, come up here." She looked at me, and she took my hand to come with her, because she didn't want to go alone. And they yelled, "Hell no, don't bring that dark-ass girl with you." Her green eyes met my brown eyes, and she climbed the steps of popularity alone and left me to eat my lunch under the oak tree that day. This is for every man who I've encountered since my hips and my thighs finally came in, who licked his lips, cut his teeth, whistled at me, pulled me aside and said, "Yo, ma, you bad for a chocolate girl. I usually don't even talk to someone your complexion. I usually don't even mess with dark-skinned little girls because they're not cute. But you so chocolate. You so chocolate that I might want to taste you." They never did. They never will. This is for my ex-boyfriend's mother, who wanted the best for her son, who wanted him to bring home a Lebanese wife who could speak Arabic and make a mean-ass falafel, who told him, "Son, I know you love her. I know you can't help who you love. But think about the babies you would make. Would they be brown like her? Is that a risk you're willing to take? She's very lovely indeed. But you cannot get serious with someone who looks like her. You cannot go back to Beirut and expect the two of you not to receive stares." This is for him, my ex-boyfriend, who heeded his mother's advice like a good son should. This is for him, whomever he may be, wherever he is, who won't look at me and say, "Ashley, baby, you're beautiful on the inside." He won't see past the exterior. He will say, "Baby, you are the exact shade that God intended you to be. You are the color of the earth and ebony mahogany woods, and my mother's warm brown eyes, and my little sister's sweet hands, and the sparrow that wakes me up in the morning, the cup of coffee I drink before work, and the chocolate Labrador that greets me every day after work. And at that point in the night when the sun hasn't quite faded into oblivion, and the moon has not quite announced its presence. You are the type of brown that is so deep, so deep, so damn deep, that I want to drown in it. And I don't want you to ever, ever, ever save me. Thank you.